Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Doctor's World. In this video, we will discuss penicillins. First, we will discuss what are penicillins. Then, we will discuss the mechanism of action of penicillins. And then, we will discuss the classification of penicillins. And then, we will explain all these classes. And then, at the end, we will discuss the adverse effects of penicillins. What are penicillins? Penicillins are the beta-lactam containing antibiotics. These contain beta-lactam ring. This beta-lactam ring is responsible for the activity of penicillins. When this beta-lactam ring is destroyed, then the activity of penicillins is lost. Antibacterial activity of penicillins is lost when this beta-lactam ring is destroyed. Mechanism of action. Penicillins are the bactericidal drugs. These drugs inhibit the cell wall synthesis by they bind to the specific penicillin binding proteins. These penicillin binding proteins are present in the cell membrane. Then they cause inhibition of the transpeptidation reaction. Then when this transpeptidation reaction is inhibited, then cross-linking of the linear peptidoglycan constituents of the cell wall is inhibited. Therefore, cell wall synthesis is inhibited. Third way is they activate the autolytic enzymes. When these autolytic enzymes are activated in the cell, then it causes lesion in the cell wall and therefore bacteria are destroyed. Classification. These penicillins are classified into narrow spectrum penicillin as susceptible. Example is penicillin G. Penicillin G is example. Second group is anti-staphylococcal penicillins. These drugs are made for Staphylococcus bacteria that is resistant to these narrow spectrum penicillin as susceptible drugs. These include nafcillin, etc. Then we have aminopenicillins. Aminopenicillins include amoxicillin and ampicillin. Amoxicillin and ampicillin, double A. Then we have anti-pseudomonal penicillins. Anti-pseudomonal penicillins are those that are produced to manage with the pseudomonal infections. These are piperacillin and ticarcillin, etc. Aminopenicillins and anti-pseudomonal penicillins both are extended spectrum penicillins. Now we will discuss each and every class in detail. Now we will discuss the classes of penicillins. First class is narrow spectrum penicillin as susceptible penicillins. These are penicillin G and penicillin V, etc. Penicillin G is given parenterally, while penicillin V is given orally. Spectrum and uses. These drugs are used against susceptible streptococci, meningococci, gram positive bacilli, and spirochetes. But these drugs are not suitable for the infections that are caused by gram-negative bacteria. Furthermore, the bacteria that produce the penicillinase or beta-lactamase enzyme, then these drugs do not work. Penicillin G is the drug of choice for syphilis still, while penicillin V is used for oropharyngeal infections. This is first class. Now we will discuss the second class, that is anti-staphylococcal penicillins. These drugs are narrow spectrum and beta-lactamase resistant drugs. These are not degraded by beta-lactamase. Examples are methicillin, nafcillin, oxacillin, etc. Methicillin is nephrotoxic. It is nephrotoxic and therefore it is rarely used. These drugs are primarily made for staphylococcal infections, but resistant Staphylococcus aureus, that is known as methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus and methicillin resistant Staphylococcus epidermidis are forms that are resistant to these drugs and almost all penicillins. Now we will discuss the aminopenicillins. Ampicillin and amoxicillin are the examples of aminopenicillins. These drugs are wider spectrum penicillin antibiotics. These are active against these all bacteria, that is streptococci, meningococci, gram-positive bacilli and spirochetes. But these drugs are also active against enterococci, Listeria monocytogenes, Escherichia coli, Proteus mirabilis, Haemophilus influenza, Moraxella catarrhalis, but these drugs are not active against Pseudomonas and Enterobacter. Now we will discuss the fourth class of drug, that is anti-pseudomonal penicillins that are active against this Pseudomonas and Enterobacter. Now we will discuss the anti-pseudomonal drugs. Anti-pseudomonal drugs are piperacillin and ticarcillin. There are other drugs also, but the major drugs are piperacillin and ticarcillin. Spectrum and uses. These drugs are used against the infections caused by Escherichia coli, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Listeria monocytogenes, Klebsiella pneumonia, Haemophilus influenza, Enterobacter, Enterococci and Moraxella catarrhalis, and so many more. Now we will discuss the adverse effects of penicillins. Allergic reactions occur in people who are prone to allergy with the penicillins. So we mostly do a test known as penicillin patch test to determine the allergenicity of the person to the penicillins. Penicillins can lead to nephrotoxicity. Example is methicillin. These drugs also cause GIT upset such as nausea, vomiting and diarrhea. and also can lead to pseudomembranous colitis. The most important drug that leads to pseudomembranous colitis in this class is ampicillin. Ampicillin. This is all about the penicillin's mechanism of action, uses and classification. Thank you.